Official wisdom is just the most awful thing. There are some of us who know this, and some of us who do not. And while it can be difficult to know what the precise ratio is, it's fair to say that those who have a true sense of it count for a tiny percentage of the population. So why must it be this way? Let me begin by giving a couple of examples that may seem innocuous and harmless enough. Most people who believe in our mathematical model do not know that our mathematicians hold that numbers are subjective. If you were to ask them, most of these people would say, well, of course numbers are objective. How are they not going to be? They would say this because it is obviously, clearly, and self-evidently true. But the moment they heard that our top mathematicians, our officially endorsed and approved mathematicians, agree with each other that numbers are subjective, the vast majority of them would say something along the lines of, "Oh, really?" And they would consider themselves as having been corrected. It is very, very, very obvious that numbers are objective. This is why most people would say that they are, if you were to ask them. They would say that numbers are objective for two main reasons. That it is so very obvious that they are, and because most people are not at all aware that they are even supposed to think that numbers are subjective. It is their not knowing that they are supposed to think that numbers are subjective that allows them to easily and naturally believe the truth. The official wisdom on numbers is that they are subjective. And this is hopelessly and patently untrue. But as most people are unaware that this even is the official wisdom, they just go ahead and believe what does actually make sense to believe and is actually true. Numbers are objective. Of course, they are bloody objective. But when official wisdom is painfully wrong, but is widely known by the public, then the public, the vast majority of the public, will go with the painfully wrong official wisdom because it is the official wisdom. As an example of this, it is official wisdom that physical matter causes the three spatial dimensions to curve, which causes physical objects to both fall to the ground and to not fall to the ground. if this official wisdom was not widely known by the public to be official wisdom, and some member of your family randomly suggested this as a hypothesis at the dinner table one day, you probably wouldn't have much of a problem explaining to them why it really doesn't make any sense. While you still might not have any idea yourself for why most objects will fall to the ground, while there are other things in the sky that resolutely stay up there, you very probably would believe the truth that spatial dimensions that are not made out of anything have no shape whatsoever, curved, straight, or otherwise, on account of them not being made out of anything. What we have here, basically, is a situation of, if official wisdom says it is true, the vast majority of the public will accept and believe it, no matter how wrong it clearly is. What we have here basically is a situation of, we do not care what is true. We care about what everybody else thinks. We do not care what is true. We care about what everybody else thinks. We do not care what is true. We do not care what is true. Which brings us to the point of this video, I guess. So what? What does it matter if we do not care about the truth? Does it actually matter if we care about knowing the truth? And if it does, why does it matter? How does it matter? Why should we care about whether we care about the truth or not? Well, the following is not official wisdom. In fact, it is the very opposite of official wisdom. So you may want to stop this video now. Why should we, who care so little about knowing the truth, care about knowing the truth? Our world is just filled with misery and desperation. And it is pretty much all a result of human culture. And human culture is the way it is because human culture does not know truth. And it does not give a shit about knowing truth. And I am willing to guarantee to you that whatever misery and suffering you have within your life, within yourself, it is a result of the human culture that you are surrounded by and filled with. And that human culture that you are surrounded by and filled with, it is not truth. It does not give a shit about truth. It wishes only for its own furtherance. It wishes only for its own furtherance, and this comes specifically at your expense. And this is why you should care about knowing the truth. Always. For absolutely fucking selfish reasons. Because you want to feel sane and coherent and good. The human culture around you and the human culture wriggling and squirming within you absolutely fucking hates you. The reason you should stop agreeing with the lies of others is for the very reason that you agree with the lies of others. Because you want to feel good. This is the reason you should care about knowing the truth. The lie does not bring what the lie says it will bring. The liar does not bring what the liar says they will bring. And the truth does. The reason you should care about knowing the truth is because when you know the truth, you do actually know. Whereas when you go along with the lie, you do not know. You do not know what is what. And you and your life fills with misery and suffering, which is exactly what the lie wants for you. Because it absolutely fucking hates you. And is exactly what you do not want for yourself. Numbers are subjective. Fuck that. It's official wisdom. Fuck that. The spatial dimensions can be curved. Take that fucking lie somewhere else and take your contempt with you. God loves me and will let me be tortured for eternity if I don't do as I'm told. Take those disgusting fucking lies away from me and keep them away from me. My child has no choice but to attend your education for the entire duration of their childhood. Get the fuck away from my child right now and stay away from them. You care about knowing the truth because you refuse to hate yourself. You refuse to have contempt for yourself. You refuse to do to yourself what the lies and liars in this world are always trying to do to you, which is make you suffer until you die. This is why you should care about knowing the truth.
Day is grey, there's a way to explain it. I told all my friends they should blame it on a comet. That's the way they would want it. I put my faith in Masonics. Every single day there's a way for complaining. It wouldn't feel so wrong if it wasn't so frustrating. There's no way to get on it. I put it all in a sonnet.
So what's wrong with love then? What, you think it's not strong enough or something?
And there should be no doubt what this song is all about. If I could spell it out, I wouldn't even have to shout. I wouldn't raise my voice if you gave me a choice. So go tell all the boys I'm I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming over there. You could pull up a chair. Every turn you play, there's a way to forget it. Just cut up all your cards and you'll wish I hadn't said it. There's no way to get credit, and I don't care where you read it. Everything you say, there's a way to ignore it. Your car won't go so fast if you don't know how to floor it. There's no way you can store it, no matter how you adore it.
They don't do all of this because they are so powerful. They do it because you are so powerful.
And there should be no doubt what this song is all about. If I could spell it out, I wouldn't even have to shout. I wouldn't raise my voice if you gave me a choice. So go tell all the boys I'm I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming over there. Maybe you shouldn't care.
When are you going to realize it was you all along? When are you going to realize it was you all along? I have a lot of work online that people don't get to see because they are not notified about it. You have to be determined and proactive and check in on my channels and my website if you want to keep up with my work. This platform will let you think that I'm not doing anything when I'm doing lots. And I'd love it if you would catch up with everything I've done so far, if you want to.